news coming in from Richmond. Former Governor Bob McDonnell just lost his appeal. A federal judicial panel says he is guilty of public corruption and there is no reason to give him another trial. 10 News Side's Andy Fox has been following this case for more than a year. He's in the newsroom now with the latest.
Don, this is the 89-page decision that was handed down today. Not a big surprise. The Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals three-judge panel ruled Bob McDonnell failed to sustain his heavy burden of showing that the government's evidence was inadequate. And we just got this statement from former Governor Bob McDonnell. It reads, "I am greatly disappointed with the court's decision today. During my nearly 40 years of public service, I have never violated my oath of office nor disregarded the law. I remain highly confident in the justice system and the grace of our God that full vindication will come in time. I remain very blessed to have the unwavering support of my family and great friends, which continues to sustain me." Now, the panel said, as we have been going through this, and it's a big, heavy read, the panel said McDonnell's arguments did not rise to the level needed, that the trial evidence was sufficient to support each of his 11 convictions. The biggest argument from Team McDonnell was challenging the jury instructions, that the law was misstated, that jurors were not properly vetted to discuss how they were impacted by pretrial publicity. McDonnell claimed his Sixth Amendment rights were violated, and that did not sway the judges, however. The panel also found that the jury's verdict must stand even though Bob McDonnell's trial was not severed from his wife Maureen's trial, that they were tried together, and she was found guilty of 8 counts of corruption and 1 count obstruction. She is appealing her conviction separately, and that has not occurred yet. McDonnell also argued that the Judge Spencer, made several errors in evidentiary rulings. I've covered this trial from the start, and let me give you 2 observations. The first thing, one thing that was mentioned during the appeal was one judge noted that the jury was given the opportunity to find Bob McDonnell not guilty based on his good name alone. The jury found him guilty anyway in a relatively short period of time. That stuck out during the hearing. Also, another panel judge said, "I see a lot of quid, but not a lot of quo." That is Latin, this for that there was some type of doing this to get that. Team McDonnell had argued from the beginning that that was the case, that there was a lot of quid, but not a lot of quo. But apparently that comment did not register as swaying the judges. I have spoken with the McDonnell legal team that is now considering an appeal, which would likely be to the entire Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals. This case could eventually end up in the United States Supreme Court. I continue to go through the findings, and I will have more coming up in our 150 minutes of news beginning at 4. In the newsroom, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.